Good evening, guys, and welcome to BoATV. And we are underway with INTERCON at KYALAMI in the wet once again. So we had a great race last time out with Euro. Hoping for much the same. We've got a bigger grid this time, slightly, by one more. So we've got 16 out on track. So we've got not one, not two, but three commentators joining me tonight. So I'm going to blend off quietly into the background, and then I'm going to hand you over to Matt, Richie, and Big Al. So good evening,
We've got
sirs.
a threesome tonight. Oh, good evening.
It's a foursome, mate. I'm still here. I'll be watching. No. I'll be watching. I'll be the cuck.
Drift off into the background, my friend, please. But yeah, thank you for all you do. We've got a wet and wild KYALAMI up ahead of us once again, and yes, we have Big Al, we have Mr. Matthew Colliver, and we've got myself, Richie, in the booth today. We've got 10 minutes of qualifying remaining, and it's wet here in Africa. And a long race up ahead of these boys. Wizard was with 1 minute 58.257. Then we have JDB 7, just a further 10th behind Masala. We've got Hunter just popping himself up there. And we've got Gib, Physics, Shark, Tux, and Perturis to get us going. But boys, got one hell of a race up ahead of us. What are we expecting and what are we looking forward to here in KYALAMI?
Oh, spins and spills. Going to be plenty of spins, going to be plenty of spilling. It's just so they can. Oh, as I'm watching Masala go sideways off the track.
She's sliding.
Yeah, it's all good. It's a nice track. Never driven here in the wet. Yourself, Matt? Matthew? Matt? Is it Matt or Matthew? Matthew's new to the scene, so we'll be polite to him. Matthew, over to you.
Aye. Yeah, you can call me Matt. That is A-OK. I agree. I want to see some spins, some crashes. That's the fun of a wet race. I'm expecting nothing less than carnage and craziness from lights to flag.
Fantastic. That's what we'd like to hear.
Matt also, he's quite fond of the word prat as well. Let's get that in there nice and early on. But 9 minutes of qualifying. It's going to be a battle at the top of the order. Wizard and SLR Davies, 0.012 of a second separating the McLaren and Aston Martin. Aston Martin loves these kind of conditions and expect it to go extra strong. Of course, the BMW has been bad, along as the Mercedes as well for this championship. So it's a bit tighter. We've got the Ginettas, we've got the Aston Martins, the McLarens on the grid today.
Yeah, last time out in the wet, Wizard was good. Imola, I believe, took his first win. That was in the wet. Was very quick. And, yeah, did the dirty deed in the pit stops, I believe. Sort of kept went long. Wheels dived into the pits, and he continued his quick laps and took his first win.
And Al, JDB 7 up at the top of the order, 57.825. Absolutely smashed that lap time. And JDB 7, someone I tried to compare myself to on circuit, is absolutely smashing it in the Aston Martin so far. Long may it continue with 7.5 minutes to go of this session. The Aston looking supreme in the wet conditions around KYALAMI. Matt, have you driven the KYALAMI much? What do you make of this circuit here in Africa?
I have driven it before, not too much practice. I've never raced it. Ooh, just watched Masala get very twitchy. He's gone straight on at the bottom of the hill. Has avoided the barriers, though, I do believe, and has just reset to pits. Yeah, I've driven it briefly. It's a great circuit for me personally, I think. Very easy to drop the rear end as you head up the hill. I've never driven it in the rain. No experience with what these guys are doing, so.
Right, gents, I'd just like to, just looking at the standings, we have a championship decided this evening. This is the last race of the season, and it is between two drivers. Unless they don't finish and Jay Jones wins, he will win by 11 points. So current standing is Tux in the lead with 156 points, and we have Wizard was on 142, who had a very unfortunate outing at Alton Park last week, where he qualified okay, left the track on turn 1 right down to the back end, and then didn't recover. I think he finished 14th or 15th. Yeah, got 2 points as opposed to the 35 points that Tux accrued on last week. So it's been these two. He's been steady away. He's had a win. He's had a couple of podiums, and Tux has been up there. So 4 podiums each, and 3 wins to Tux and 1 to Wizard. So yeah, it's all to play for this evening. Just 14 points in it.
So on the kind of statistics, it seems that Wizard has been more consistent though. Huh?
Yeah, he had we were at Hungaroring, and I think Tux was either first or second, and had a coming together with a back marker, took him clean out, scored 0 points.
Yeah.
So otherwise, I think he would have been. I think it would have probably been, let's say, away with it, but he would have been up there. And then to say, they've both had 2 poor results. They've had a 2 and a 0, so they've equals themselves out. But yeah, at the moment, if it finishes as it finishes now, it's going to be very close. If it finishes as they're qualifying,
well, you can guarantee it's not going to finish how it is.
It's not.
Right now.
No. Usually, Tux comes through and takes pole at any given
I'd
time.
love to finish. I'd love to finish JDB 7 in P1 at the end of the race, because this guy, he's had some hard luck over the season here in BoA. But he is absolutely flying at the minute. Wizard was currently in P2, and I think JDB is actually improved his lap time there, 57.7 now, 1.29 over Wizard was. JDB returns to the pits, giving P3, and then we've got Davies, Kingston, Jay Jones, Tux currently sitting in P7, so some work to do for the title protagonist. And then Masala, Shark, Medic, Lilmon Syndrome, Harteris, Physics, Dariush, and then Neil B, who doesn't like to qualify, just likes to sit at the back and try and claim driver of the day. Steve is awake. Steve, are you awake? Are you alive? Set lap time, please.
Stevil.
Call him Devil.
Yeah,
Devil. That's Devil.
You'll find out, Matt. We do struggle with the guys' names. These ones aren't too bad on here. You get into Pro League and they're all over the bloody place. We haven't got a clue how to pronounce. Littlemon took in 2 seasons. Took Roy 2 seasons to pronounce Littlemon Syndrome. What? He's actually 7'3". I can't pronounce it wrong.
Well, who cares how he likes it pronounced? We're going to call it as
in
well,
my ear.
because we're the stream boys. We say it how we like it. We call him Lilmon whatever.
Yeah.
Lilmon boy.
Dream on.
Less than 3 minutes remain. It's still wet here in KYALAMI, here for the GT4. It's about to go down in terms of the title decisions here, and we're going to need a good position.
Love is all around us, mate. See him on the telly this morning. God, he's looking old, isn't he, Marty Pello?
Who?
How dare you?
Who?
How dare you? One of the longest #1 singles. The #1 single. Wet, wet, wet. Love is all around us. It's Brian Adams got it.
Matt, you know what he's talking about?
I'm honest, I'm just more confused than when I first joined the party now.
And boy was he confused when he turned up.
Yeah. He's like, what is this? I feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes.
There you go.
So this is the
So-
karaoke edition. Get it up on the stream. We'll count you down.
So on stream, that's silent. We had Diamond in our ears telling us all about Brian Adams at #1 for 16 weeks with. I don't know what I'm not
I
old
feel it
enough
in
to
my
even know
toes.
that.
Yeah. 1 minute to go here in qualifying. SLR Davies puts it on pole position. 57.297. JDB
Wow.
is going to be absolutely kicking himself there. 0.471 behind. And Wizard in P3. And then we've got Gibb in P4. It's all down to these final laps. Tux is in the pits.
Yeah, I
Jay
noticed
Jones
that, yeah.
in the box. Shark in the pits. They're not going to improve with this late to go. Can anyone else do it at this late stage? Gibb, Wizard, don't count them out.
JD's pushing. He was improving by a couple tenths, but he's lost time through the middle sector. He's now only matching his previous best. He's going to have to really pull out the finger now, coming into the final parts of this lap here if he wants to steal back pole position.
Let's keep an eye on a Wizard because he's coming up to complete a lap.
I think he tried just a little bit too hard. He was like going into the first corner. He was 4 tenths up, but he overshot the corner. But he's gaining some time back along that long right-hander. But then he loses it back again. It's like a yo-yo this time. I don't think it's going to. No, I don't. It might do again. It's he gains time going in the corner, loses it coming out of the corner.
JDB's called it a day. Someone's off. That is Kingston into the barrier. I just seen him on circuit. JDB will not improve. Davies holding the provisional pole position. JDB will have to settle for second. Will be the best he can do so far. Wizard was currently in P3. Can he improve here in a wet and wild? KYALAMI, he's on the grass.
No, he can't. He's on the
Wizard will
grass. Just Gibbs on track at the moment. Who could possibly change things? No, he can't. He's in the pits as well. No, he's not. Is he in the pits? Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about.
You definitely don't know what you're talking about here, Al. Come on. Do you need your medication?
I forgot
Take
to
two
take
of them.
medication. I've eaten a non-vegan cake this evening and I'm going to be on it tonight.
A non-vegan.
Oh, dear.
He's approaching the final corner right now. Is Gibb? He's going to be one of the final people.
No,
He's gone
going to
wide.
happen for him.
That is it for qualifying. Here in KYALAMI, it's going to be SLR Davies on the pole position. JDB on the front row alongside him.
Yeah, Hunter
Wizard
Fox
was
is still out on a lap
Gibb.
at the moment. So
Not
it's
Stevens.
where
Jay Jones, Kingston, Hunter Fox, yet to wrap up his lap.
Stevel to the line. Oh, he's gone P13. Go on, Stevel.
And then we've got the other Janetta about to wrap it up. Beautiful
going to be some
delivery.
changes. Let's see where this puts him. And he puts him up to
P5.
5th. Nice lap. Nice lap. So, on pole, Davis, I think that's his first pole position. JDB 7's been up there, but he doesn't have the best of starts. Wizard was, as again, if he gets a good start, he'll be away with the front runners. Gibb, Hunter Fox in 5th, Tux in 6th, Jones in 7th. Now, Jones is normally, he's a sailor. Sailor Jones is known as. Doesn't qualify very well, never puts his hand up. He's not a qualifier, he's a racer. You see on his Instagram, he'll always say where he qualified and where he finished, and he always finishes above. So this bodes well for him. We just need to see where Tux is second back off the front runners.
Yeah, top 6 separated by just under a second there. Jay Jones on the echelons there. Let's see what we get for race conditions here by SLR Davies, who takes the pole position, and it's wet conditions for the race. Let's strap in, let's enjoy, let's get ready for this race. Grab a beer, grab your popcorn, and let's get ready because it's about to pop off.
17 on track. That's good. Mandatory pit stop. I believe tyres only. You can. don't see where your light race controller. I'm just trying to figure out how much of a gap there needs to be between Wizard and obviously something that's going to cost. It's going to be 14 points or more. So Wizard's got to win, and I think it's 5th. First, second, third, 4th, 5th, 6th. Yeah. So Tux has got to have a nightmare. Oh, Wizard's got to have a dream. I have a dream. Beat ya. Oh! Oh! So do I. Come on then, Matt. Have you been watching any of this racing before? Is this your first foray into GT4?
Last week, no?
Yeah, I was here last week, but I'm nowhere near up to date on the nuances of GT4. Don't really know what I'm just here to talk nonsense, if I'm honest. That's
Join
all
the
I'm
club,
good
mate.
for, really.
Join the club. You're in the right place. That's for sure. You'll find as the race goes on, it's racing for the first 10 minutes, BS for the rest of it, bar the last 5 minutes, because they always come together at the last 5 minutes, and you'll find that little race is within the race, and it takes up our attention. But yeah, the other 40 minutes is it's a bit of a free for all, really. If there's anything you need to talk about, if there's anything you want to talk about, get off your chest while we're here. We're here to listen.
Lovely.
20 seconds.
That's all right. That's all right.
Here we go, boys. This is BoATV. This is GT4. We got a title on our hands here today, and it's wet. It's going to be wild. It's KYALAMI. And we've got 50 minutes of racing ahead of us here. And up on the front row, we've got Davies, GDB, Wizard right up at the sharp end of the order. Tux is there ready and ready to give a fighting chance to his title here. Jay Jones is up at the right end of the grid, shall we say. But it's going to be anyone's game here today. We've got wet conditions for the next 30 minutes of this race. And this is the home of GT Racing. Remember to join us, like, subscribe, follow, and give us a comment as well. Hit that bell notification so you can join us every time we go live here at BoATV, because we've got plenty of action to join us. On Tuesdays, we have the Europe, we have the INTERCON racing series. On Wednesdays, we have the Ferrari Challenge series. And going into the weekends, we have the GT3 series on Saturdays and Sundays, and we're going to have the endurance rejoining very, very soon. Can't wait for the updates. But this is GT4, this is BoATV, this is Al, this is Matt, and this is Richie. Let's get it on!
Come on, let's have your predictions, gents. I know it could be anyone, but let's have your predictions in the chat. Let's see who we're Trigger's in the chat. Good evening, Trigger.
Give for the win.
Who else we got in there?
So chat, let us know who you think is going to win this one here. Get your votes in very, very soon. Trig saying good luck. Chris saying good luck, boys. Go Steve-O, do a burnout, says Doozy. We know who Doozy is. He's Harvey Mills. Corey Briggs saying Devil, the devil. He's going to have one hell of a show on his hands. Boys, who do we think is going to win this? I'm going with Gibb. What's your predictions? Let us know.
I want JDB7 or Davies. I would want their first time winner tonight, and then let the others battle it out behind. Let the others battle behind.
Matt's intuition. Give us it.
Yeah,
So,
I'm
sorry,
looking at
interruption.
Wizard was, and he's going to win it easy peasy by at
Wizard
least 10
was.
seconds. At
Oh,
least 10
Good call.
seconds.
Good call. Brave call. Just so physics is he's in the pit, so he's going to be starting from the pit. So obviously, he didn't ready up in time. It's a shame because he's been doing well the last few weeks in both GT3 and GT4. He's been consistent top 10 running. He's already ruined his race now because he's in 17th, starting from the.
Well, here
No,
we
so
go.
I
We're
don't-
going to go 2x2. This is GT4. This is the Intercon. This is the title decider. 50 minutes ahead of us. 1:05 local time, but it's wet. It's going to be wild. It's going to be thrills. It's going to be spills. It's going to be about keeping it on circuit. And we're going to have an unpredictable order up ahead of us here. We've got Davies and we've got the big JDB up ahead of us. So it's going to be a slow start by the looks of it, boys. Let's settle in. Let's get ready. Let's hand over to Matt. Let's hand over to Al for the start of this race here in Kyalami.
So they're lining up. We've got the two front runners of Davis and JDB7 on the line. Gibbs just dragging back a bit. He's just lost a hell of a lot of ground on Wizard was from the start. So Wizard's getting a good start. He's got a good drive down onto the into the first corner. He's got the inside corner on. It's going down in between. Oh, there's contact. Slight contact. He's going deep into that corner.
In the
Way
back.
too deep.
Another contact again. Someone's off in the background. That's the McLaren going wide. Who's that?
So
Wizard?
Wizard back on
Oh,
course. Oh
another
no!
contact.
Is that Tux? That's Tux. They're
Oh, big
it's
contact.
still
Carnage.
kicking off. It's
One,
kicking
two,
off
three,
in the front.
four contacts there. Skip. My
No,
prediction
Alliance,
is already
not
gone.
Tux. Tux is in the pink car. He's up and away.
Skip is definitely gone. Potentially.
So let's let the
Hunter.
let's let settle down. Let the timing screen settle down. I think it could be
Hunter Fox is gone as well. Car number
Davis.
243.
Davis is your current race leader with Tux, and then Jones. So the two big winners out of that first few corners is Tux and Jones. Jones in third place. JDB7 dropped down to fourth. Wizard down to fifth. So Wizard going deep into turn one, and has not recovered that well. Let's hope he can continue up the track in the meanwhile. Davis out of the lead by 1.9 seconds from Tux, our current championship leader. Talking of championship leaders, let me just have a quick congratulations for Trigger, who won the GT4 champion, and yes, on Sunday the GT3 champion. So he's the first BoA racer to win both championships in the same season. Congratulations, Trigger.
Matt, you see anything on that one there? Or what's going on there? Anything catch?
To be honest, I'm trying to figure out anything that happened there because it was just carnage all the way through. Missed braking points. I mean, you had to expect it, didn't you? But a heavy braking zone first corner in the wet had to be done. But they've all, on the most part, they're all through. We haven't lost anyone from the race. I'm going to call turn one a great success.
Jay Jones on the attack there for
He is.
P2 on the grid. He's really applying the pressure to Tux up front. It is Aston at the top of the order. P1, 2, 3 and 4. And it looks like Jay Jones has got some early pace and he's starting to apply the pressure on Tux up ahead of him here. The leader has a 1.9 second advantage. The field starting to spread out. Masala is going toe to toe, almost tapping the rear quarter as well. Medic up ahead of him. And the Janetta trying to defend. In the background, we've got Wizard trying to make up some lost ground.
Wizard's going backwards. He's down to 7th position, so he's behind this little duo of Medic and Masala. Masala giving Medic the little come along. It's happening back up in front. There's a bit of a switcheroo going on with Jay Jones. He's got a good drive going down and out of the hairpin.
Here comes Masala, they're going to touch again. He's going to push the Janetta off almost, and that's Masala through, past Masala, up into P5. Just holds on to it there, carrying the corner speed. Let's touch and go for a minute. They traded paintwork.
Yeah, in the meantime, Tux and Jones are fighting for position and has allowed JDB7 to close the gap right down. But in the meantime, these allowed him to close up and Davis to pull away now. 2.5 seconds lead. I don't know how to say it, guys. I called it. Or did I know? No, JDB7. Come on, JDB7, what are you doing back there?
Come on now. Come on now, sort it out, lads.
Anybody
Get it
could win this
together.
race. Anybody could win this race.
Glad JDB7 is representing Team Red Stripe at this point in time. I was representing him last season. I've done absolutely nothing, but JDB is doing some bits right about now. The Funk Soul brother, check it out now. Jay Jones is on the attack and closing in on Tux.
There's some great driving, just maintaining the racing line, making it difficult for the others to do want to drive around. You've got to drive around the outside. I know in real racing around the outside of the corner, the wet is more grippier than the inside. But I think in this race, these games, I don't think they've quite got the physics down quite right. Talking of physics, where is he? 14th.
The physics.
Did you like that? Were you impressed with that?
You didn't mean it. That was non-scripted. I could tell. They just fell into place like a slap in the face. Oh.
Right, so Davis now 4 seconds out in front. He's romping away, isn't he? Enjoying this little battle behind him with Tux, Jay Jones, and JDB7 just second, covering those three, and then Masala Wizard was up into 6th place now, so he's past Medic. And
here we go
into 6th place.
Jay Jones on the attack. Matt, what you seeing out there? What's impressed you so far?
Yeah, Jay Jones is just staying calm right now. He's getting much better lines, much better drive with the corners. He's just waiting for Tux to make a major mistake. There's a lot of small errors from Tux, but none that are sort of big enough to really open the door and allow Jay Jones to walk on through.
In the chat saying, go on JDB7. And you know he's just there, he's ready to pounce if these two come a cropper and try. If Jay Jones just has an attack here on Tux, and then JDB is just going to be there to say thank you very much and just cruise on into the spray up ahead of him.
Just looking at, there's a 4-way battle for 8th place with Kingston, Lilmont, Medic, and Heatrus, all battling away within a arm's length of each other. It looks like Kingston is pulling away slightly.
So far into the box we've had Neil B and Gibb now joining in pit lane. Long way to go, 42 minutes remain.
JDB7 having a bit of a moment coming out of what I believe is either turn 5 or 6. Just getting a little sideways, allowing Jones just to stretch a bit of a gap between 3rd and 4th place. Tux just getting it, keeping it nice and smooth. Like he doesn't make many mistakes, but we said that about Trigger. What's his first mistake on GT3 on Sunday? He's won 6 out of 6 races so far with 3 races to go. He won the championship with 2 races to go in GT3 performance. Tend to find the championships winners move on from Xbox. They go on from somewhere else. I wonder if Trigger will be with us next season.
Yeah, they move on to PC. They sort of elevate onto the next platform, but big things coming with the update there, Al, and we're going to have 30 car grids. We're going to have updated force feedback, better gameplay physics, and the rest of it. So yeah, definitely one to watch out for here. We can't wait for it. Coming in the next week or so. Going to have to wait for the 1.8 update itself. But great for league racing, and let's get it on.
Talking of physics, he's up to 13th. Jay Jones down the inside, yeah, good. He's got the drag. Is he going to go? Is he going to get him?
He's got him.
Got the old. Tux is just lit off the brakes.
Oh,
very close, very close. Very good racing between the two, and very respectful.
The fact they didn't crash there amazes me. I was ready for that to end in tears. They were getting so close coming into a corner where I wouldn't want to go side by side through there in the wet.
big boa balls from Jay Jones there.
Yeah, no rubbing for racing this time. But I'm trying to
JDB.
Davis, 6 seconds.
JDB wants to have a go. He's going to get the line out the corner. Just needs to line it up. Get on the loud pedal a bit sooner. Surely he's going to get the drive out the corner now. Here comes JDB 7.
Tux gets the good drive. It's happening further back. Wizard, who is just... There's a battle there for Wizard up to 5th. I couldn't figure out what was going on there. I was like, he seems to be behind Masala. So yeah, Wizard up to 5th position. So he's on the move. He's on the charge.
JDB fancies this. He's going to have it very, very soon if he doesn't get a move on Tux up ahead of him. Tux is a superior driver as well.
I don't know what to say, but I think
really
Davis has
good.
had a... Sorry, I'm going to jump on you there. Davis has made a mistake. The lead is only 1.6. He's had
JDB as well.
an error.
Down towards T1. He's going to pull to the inside shortly. It's going to be Aston versus Aston. Who's going to get on the brake pedal sooner? JDB's going to dive down the inside. Looking for the switchback here is Tux. But he's got it done. Here comes JDB. He's got the position. What a move there. Confidence personified on the brake pedal.
You got that, Mr. Producer? This is Davies just going a little deep, having a little sideways spin, manages to collect it. Are you not? Oh, you know what? What a producer! Unbelievable! Unbelievable! I'm doing my job. You're failing to do your job.
There's abuse in the chat
If anybody would like a job as producer, there's one going in BOA.
So 38 minutes remain. It's Davies who slipped back into the clutches of Jay Jones, and then we've got JDB a further 1.9
up
behind.
to 3rd.
Tux, are you sure about that?
Yeah. JDB's in 3rd. Tux is in 4th. Wizard
No,
5th.
we just saw that. We just saw
Did
that.
we?
JDB overtook
I was
him.
too busy watching a replay of somebody spinning.
What are you
arguing
out?
and arguing
We're
with
just
the
talking about it
producer.
on stream.
Oh.
Come on, get with the program, lad.
Good.
It was a great
Thanks very
overtake.
much, guys, for
JDB.
keeping it going.
JDB got the drive out the final corner, down towards turbo, and got it stopped and got the power out of corner 1 there, and thoroughly
Excellent.
well deserved.
The 2 championships protagonists are 4th and 5th.
So what are the permutations here today, Al, and what can we expect come the end of the race? Get your calculator out because it's
Well,
going to be...
There needs to be a 14 place. Well, it needs to be a 15-point difference between Wizard and Tux. Tux will get it on count back if there's only 14 points in this race, because they'll be on equal points, and he's already had 3 wins this season, so he'll get it on count back. So basically, Tux has got to have a nightmare from here. He needs to stay with Wizard. That's all he needs to do to win the championship.
So Tux just needs to not bottle it, is that what you said?
Absolutely. Tux is already a proven championship winner. I believe he won the GT3 championship 2012. 2 or 3 seasons ago, he won the GT3 championship. Season 2. So yeah, he is a proven. He took time off to do work. He actually runs his own sim production. That's, what is it? He runs his mobile sim rig. Thank you very much in the background there. Yeah, and they sponsor these GT4 races, or the Euro and Intercontinental. He's based in the southwest and has a very good, I believe, a triple screen rig in a trailer.
Well, that's
Oh, is that it? What's going on there? I think that's a back marker, is it?
Tux, yeah.
Is that-
All this for position. Is that Southwest in racing?
Yes.
Brings to mind.
Yep.
Very nice. Nice little plug there. Southwest in racing.
you'll be surprised.
Not enough is paid for the commentators here today, and the race director as well. He deserves his slice.
Yeah,
So Matt,
writing.
what are you seeing out there? Talk to us, baby.
Big L, Stevie Wonder Hartfield. I can't watch two things at once, Coulthard. I was watching a replay, which apparently was no point because the producer didn't want it. So yeah, I can't multitask, man, for God's sake.
Nah, it's just poor from you. Should have been watching the action. Can't believe you missed. It was a world-class overtake from JD and you missed it. I think that's
I had a
all
look at
there
the
is to
replay,
say,
shouldn't
really.
I?
Oh, Wizard One's gone.
Oh, Wizard's gone.
Got saved
Oh,
in
and
the
he's hit the
track.
he's hit the Sala.
Caught up in it as well. Oh, and they've touched again.
Right, I can see Wizard coming into the pits, but I think this could be championship over for Wizard.
He's
got
bottled
it
it.
still up front. JDB7. JDB7's disconnected. He's
Oh,
gone.
no.
He's
So Matt,
obviously
give us the famous words, Matt.
He's bottled it.
Ah, dear. Never mind.
As Christian Horner once said, he's going to need a miracle.
And along came Massey.
I'm going to say, I hope,
Where's
I hope that
Michael
works for him as well as
When
it did
you
for
need him,
Christian.
mate.
Just let's not set Richie off right now, because I was in a party with him for about an hour before we came here, and he was going off on one about Michael Massey, and I'm not prepared to go through that again.
If you want to join the podcast, let me know. It's going to go off in the next 2 days or so because it's come to the forefront of my imagination right now that the F1 scene is absolutely screwed. So the GT series is the place to be because this is where the true integrity and credibility of racing is. Into the box comes Wizard Was down from P12 and it's going to be a long way to go. He's bumped into the barriers right there and we've got
A lot of
33 minutes to go.
The thing is, he could actually lose second place. If could he? Let's have a
Definitely.
142 off his own. He needs to get points. That's all I need. That's all I shall say. He needs points. 117. Yeah, he could. Could lose
The
second
silent
place here.
shock, both looking good. P4, P5. And can we get a fill-in on the Constructors' Championship? Do you have that to hand out? Let me know.
I have,
If not,
but
I'll
it's
look it up.
the Constructors' Champions. So the Red Stripe Racing is currently at the top. I couldn't tell you there's as close as only 4 points in it between Bump Drifters, which I couldn't tell you which team they are, what colours they are, who's racing for them.
JDB7 just got DC'd from the server. JDB7 just got DC'd from the server.
Where were you 5 minutes ago?
I don't know.
So,
just
so,
it's gone.
so, in this race, we have. Who do we have in this race for Jade Jones Bump Drifters and Red Stripe JDB7? So, Bump Drifters could actually take. And Gibb, where's Gibb? Down there. So he's with the Red Stripe. Who's the other bump? Steve is awake. Is Steve there? Yeah. So it looks like. Not sure what happened in the previous race with the likes of Red Stripe and Bump Drafters, depending which part of the country you're from. Yeah, with calculation, it could be changing the lead of the Construction Championship.
Tux, a little one, and Hunter Fox, as well as Wizard in the box here. Punching half race distance. Still a long way to go.
I think Wizard has parked it.
Yeah, I think he has as well. Giving up the go, stop go for car number 874. 874, that is Tux.
Wizard, get back out there!
Scheiße!
He is.
Oh my God, that
It's not over till it's over. It's definitely it's over. Tax. Come on, hammer time. Wizard, hammer time. Let's go.
Can Jay Jones win this championship?
Absolutely, Jeff. Matt, who you saying? What's your call?
35 points for a win, and he is. My mental arithmetic is failing me miserably.
Gotta be a what's the guy instinct.
156, 117. Come on, the younger version. Is there 35 points in there?
No.
Oh, so he could take. Jones could take. He could take second place.
That could have been a crucial mistake. He had it all in the palm of his hand, didn't he? Just had to bring it home, and he's made a silly little mistake. Wizard will be kicking himself for that earlier mistake, because he'd be in prime position to take this championship right now if he hadn't made a trip to the wall.
Soul Chevy in the box. Physics on number 43 in the box.
What a crazy day. So Tux makes his way into the pits, and there's Wizard going around him, but I think Wizard's a lap down on him.
Did he reset the track, or what's happened there?
I still think he's gonna be a lap down on Tux, even if he does come out. Oh, Tux
Oh, he's reversed.
He missed his pit stop. Missed his pit box. So it's 30 seconds stationary, dropping him down. But as I said,
But Wizard has served his pit stop. Remember,
he has
served his pit stop. He can go to the end of the race. Say it. So it's not all done and dusted. You can try and get this done on circuit right about now. So don't count this one out. Tux can still bottle it right about now. He's still stationary. Wizard is approaching the final corner. Tux is on the move.
Wizard's only halfway round.
Yeah, I got that wrong. I was looking at the wrong sector there. Schoolboy mistake.
Has he cleared that?
Yeah, of course, yes. No. Has he clearly
It's
stopped
still on
going?
there. He's done it
No,
again.
it's just mandatory.
It's got another one.
Is it another one or a mandatory still?
No, it's still on. I don't think he's cleared that.
Oh.
If he's cleared it, he hasn't. He's got another one on the way in. Surely not.
I tell you what, they may be the top two in the standings, but they're both absolute bottle jobs today. What is going
Well
on here?
said, Matt. Well.
They're gonna
What
finish
are we
like
talking? What are we talking?
15th.
Are we talking plastic bottle tops, or are we talking metal bottle tops here?
I mean, I'm saying this is the full-on heavy-duty metal bottle jobs here.
Wow, we're talking like Grolsch bottle tops. You know, with a big pop.
Exactly that.
So Shark is going to exit the box here. Currently P6. He's going to hold on to that. Let's see who comes out ahead of. Car number 187. That is P7. So be the lead car who has stopped in this race. Jojo leads from Davies. 1.7
When did that happen?
seconds. The gap.
When did that happen? Did I miss something there as well?
I think so.
Jay Jones taking the lead from Davies.
I think so.
Missed that.
I think we've all missed it. That's what I'm thinking here, looking at it here. Jay Jones in the lead of the race, 11 laps in, 1.7 seconds the advantage, then a further 9.9 behind, 26 minutes to go. Thank you, Scara. Yeah, that's much obliged, mate. Like, we just figured that out. Cheers, mate. Davis in the box.
Yeah, it's a spin. It's a spin, I think.
Spinalala.
Yeah, it spins it. He loses it going into, or halfway round the corner in turn 1. So I was facing the wrong way, and all he gets is a face full of Jay Jones, who says, "Thank you very much. I'll have the lead." So he's on for 35 points. And if Wizard doesn't score more than I think 8 points or something, he's going to be taking second in the championship.
He wants a face full of that, eh? That is cardinal sin.
So Tuck's back in the pits to serve his second stop-go.
In front of his teammate. Is that his teammate sat in front of him as well?
Yep. So
Kingston.
Wizard coming round. He is now coming round the last corner, and he will now pass Tux, who's now released from his stop and go, and he's now cleared his second in a row. That is quite a Physics in 9th place, so he's taken full advantage of the antics.
Who's got it wrong out that final corner? Hunter Fox and Physics going at it down towards T1. Who's going to get on the lap? The brakes. Chevy up the
down for this. I
inside.
think he's far more aggressive. I think that's part of his driving. Why he's been so successful this season. He's far more aggressive than I've seen him in the past.
Jeanette is good on the brakes though. Don't count it out. This is the kind of conditions it needs to come alive at right about now. 24 minutes remain here in Kyalami. Jay Jones leads Masala and Steve is awake. The only 3 drivers at this point yet to make a pit stop. Then it's Davies, Kingston, Shark, Nilmon, Gibb, Physics, Hunter Fox, Hot, Therese, and then we've got Neil B, Medic, Darius, Wizard, and Tux.
I
We've got
reckon
a-
Steve's
is
just
that
not in a pit.
That Tuck's just getting out of the way, is it? Or is it? No, I think 1-2-1 as he's got some damage. Yeah, Kingston's going backwards. But he's obviously had some sort of tangling with a wall of some description, but he seems to be going backwards. Back down to 8th position. So Davey he's made his pit stop. Come on lads, don't just say
What's
that.
happened?
Kingston just drove across the circuit like a madman, and he's just been driven into the side of, I'm not even sure who by. He was facing the wrong way, drove across the circuit like a crazy person, and then, yeah, the inevitable happened.
Physics is boxing as well. He's made his stop already. Who's he collected there? Can we try and get a replay, please?
I'm going.
Fellas, you got to learn this when you're like 3 years old. Look both ways before you cross the road.
Look, listen, think.
Jeepers.
Wizard was taken out by a back marker. Not his fault. It seems like medics took me out as well.
Oh, yes. He was trying to get out of the way, wasn't he? He collected, I believe it was Medic. And then whoever he was driving with went straight on as well.
Jay Jones has boxed. He is stationary. We've got both Pink Panthers in the box. Kingston and Physics. Maybe calling it a day.
I think that's a requirement from Tux. No,
Oh,
Tux
one is moving.
Tux is moving again.
It's Devil the Devil yet to make a pit stop.
I think
He's gonna
points
lead
go
it.
down to 12th position. I think points go down to 12th position. So is it down to 15th? So Wizard at the moment holding 1 point.
Ooh, big battle in the background. Physics. Medic off the circuit there.
So Jay Jones leaves the pits with Steve Davis, with Davey just coming round the final corner over the line. So Jay Jones will come out in the lead after the pit stops. He has quite a considerable lead there by the looks of it.
That's
That's
massive.
6 seconds, 6 or 7
Oh,
seconds.
and the rest. That's huge.
I've not heard that before.
Oi! Oi now!
So
I
little
want
one
that
syndrome on the back
verification.
of
Get
Shark.
the missus on the blower. I need
So-
that verification right about
We
now.
have
Come
a
on.
about 5th position. We have Shark Lilmon syndrome. That's what I've said. That's what I said. No one said that before.
Get the dick pics on. That's definitely not what I said.
Oh dear me. Wizard up to 14th place, so that's 2 points he's going to grab back, which may well be enough to. I don't know. Someone get on the blower. We've got a donkey in the house. Yeah. Someone's let the donkey out. Who let the donkey out?
Who let the dog out?
So, Ray Jones in the lead, 35 points. Wizard down in 14th position, which probably will accrue him 2 points. And is that going to be enough?
He's off
Where's that
target.
Wizard again?
Nice.
It was a green car. It was
Dario
He's
Shea.
13.
Darius.
Dario
Yeah.
Shea, yeah. So Wizard up into 13th place. Thank you very much, teammate.
That was titillating.
So I think that's where Wizard is going to finish in 13th place, because he is, I believe, 2 laps back, or at least
And
a lap
Steve
back on Medic.
leads the race.
I say
Stemo
red flag it
is in
right
the
now.
lead.
Red flag. Race over. Steve wins.
This is what Team Marusha dreamed of. We've
what I
got the
think we should
TV
be doing
coverage.
is slowing him down, bringing out a safety car, letting all the unlapped drivers unlap themselves,
Cars 1 to 5 only.
put Wizard back, put Wizard in pole
Oh
position.
God, here Richard goes again.
Stemo's gonna win the World Championship. Here he is in command.
Oh dear. Steve, you are the world champion. The world champion. Well done, enjoy it.
Oh,
You are the man.
Oh God, Carol, we hate you.
Was that when Hamilton
Oh.
won the championship?
Oh.
Was it at Brazil? When,
Oh, when Hamilton won it, Abu Dhabi. I mean, oh yeah.
who?
Joe Jones.
Who knows? We don't even know anybody that races in the GT3 Championship. What
It
is
was
the
Merck,
GT3?
wasn't it?
Are these actually real cars?
I think it was
real
Mercedes,
cars?
wasn't it?
Do they
I don't
actually
know the
race at
driver's name.
KYALAMI?
I know it was a Merck driver, I'm pretty sure.
I couldn't tell you.
But the McLaren got sent into the woods. I remember that much. That's Brands Hatch. In the first
Oh,
hour-long race, he hopped and a skip, and he jumped into the forest in Brands Hatch. And I can't wait to get going, because we got Valentino Rossi joining us for the European season this year in the GT3. We're going to absolutely love that. He's going to be joining Team Audi this year. He's going to have V10 powder. Yeah, he's going to have Hamilton joining him and giving him some tips, tricks, and all the skips there in terms of how to get the success.
And
But
lose the championship.
Al,
Yes, mate.
what's up?
I'm a big Hamilton fan. I know a lot of people hate him. My wife can't stand him. And I said, you don't even know the guy. I used to watch him racing when he was 8-9 years old at my house in Hoddesdon, and he was sponsored by McLaren then, way back then, and he was just phenomenal. Just a pleasure.
Well, I used to go
watch.
to test days at Surbiton, and he used to turn up with his father in the go-karts, and he used to piss all over me. I used to hate him back then, but I adore him right now because he's an asset in terms of British motorsport heritage, and he does us proud every single year
Sir Lewis.
against all odds.
So we got racing going on here at the moment. Little Mon and Shark going nose to tail. Seeing if they can finish this off. No, you're not getting this. There must have been 3 or 4 sharp gags in there, for goodness sake.
It's going to
Don't
be a
apologise.
Megalodon of a finish.
Oh, well done. Oh, there's the little one just snapping at the tail of
Oh,
shark.
God, just stop. No, right. Enough is enough.
We'd just like to say thanks for joining us at this racing this evening.
I apologise for my fellow commentators today.
Hey, you don't apologise for us, you ain't coming back.
Just apologise for Al. It's fine.
I'm old, mate. I'm old. I'm allowed. I'm senile. So,
Al
Jay
is
Jones,
senile. It's official. Al is
It is.
senile. Breaking news.
it is. It's just fact, isn't it? Gibb making a good comeback here. Got a nice battle there for 4th position, with just a blanket thrown over these 3. Sharp, Littlemon, and Gibb.
The big battle on circuit is Neil B. And her it is in the battle for P9 right about now. Neil B, he doesn't qualify, he just races extra hard here in the Ginetta. Currently P10 on the circuit, he's got P9 up ahead of him. And you just know he's going to get it at the end of this lap here. Gets good traction up the final corner, up the main straight. Neil B fancies a piece of the pie.
We're just enjoying the racing, right? Just enjoying the racing. Silence is golden. It is. He's on this stream. Silence is golden.
Let the cars do the talking and all the walking, because that's what we love to see. And talking of what we love to see, let us know in the chat below as well. Give us a comment, give us a like, give us a sub as well, and let us know in the comments what you want to see from the community, because that's what we want to hear about. We're going into a new era, we're going into the next gen series, and it's a big change in terms of ACC, so please let us know what you want to see. We currently have the GT3 series, the Saturdays, Sundays, GT4s, Tuesdays, the Ferrari Challenge series on the Wednesdays, and potentially picking up the Enduros on the Saturdays as well. And we'd love to hear your feedback, what you'd like to see, but support us any way you can. We're on Patreon, and we're on Facebook, we're online, and of course we're on YouTube as well. And give us a like, subscribe, and hit the bell.
I'm just looking at the championship standings. It's 35. It's a 35 point. My brain is just. I can't work that out. Get your calculator out.
Matt's good on the
142.
calculator.
142, 117.
Give Matt the permutations.
25. That's 25 points, isn't it?
Little one on the back of Sharky Boy.
Yeah, that's 25
Sharp.
points. So Jay Jones will take 2nd place from Wizard. He won't take the lead, but he will take 2nd place. This will be his first win of the season.
Phenomenal driver, of course, GT3. Reigning champion from last season in the Pro Series. This is a force to be reckoned with, and we've got Aston Martin's P1 down to P4, just showing how dominant they are in the changeable conditions here at KYALAMI. And the next best of the rest is the McLaren, followed by the 3 of the Ginettas, another Aston Martin, another Ginetta, the Chevrolet, Ginetta, McLaren, and the rest of the Astons. Of course, no BMWs, no Mercedes this season, because they are 2 BOP. Again, another thing to look forward to on the next update that we're going to get, boys, is the shuffle it's going to produce throughout the pack in terms of the cars, the performances, and I'm not sure if it's been discussed. Are we going to get any ballast issues here?
Not sure. I haven't heard. I'm not sure whether you're going to get not on here. Don't think you can get it on PC. You can ballast people on PC, but you can't on Xbox. So still a battle for 4th position. All 3 of them going around the same corner at the same time. Gibb getting good drive out of the final corner. and Shark also getting good drive away from Little Mon. So Little Mon needs to be on his guard, taking the inside line down the middle of the track, sweeps to the outside, hits the braking zone, and hopefully gets a better. Will he get a better drive?
Ooh.
Shark gets it stopped from the inside. I always wonder why people do that. If they're in the lead, why do they take that inside line? If you're in front of the car, then just move over to your racing line.
Well, they're just worried about someone sending it up the inside and then just doing a block pass kind of maneuver that you see in some other series.
Yeah.
Of course, some drivers race in F1, potentially MotoGP, all kinds of different motorsports. So we're just seeing that come to fruition here.
Neil B still battling with Heatrus. Still pressurising him into a mistake.
Give up the inside here. He's going to get the position done. Gibb on the attack is on the outside. It's going to be a long way round for Gibb. Can he get the power down? It doesn't seem like it here. Just washed out.
This is allowing Sharp just to move away from these two now.
Unlucky Team Red Stripe there.
So Jay Jones stretching his lead to over 6 seconds from Davey, then Masala. It's a good race for Masala. He's had a few inconsistent races, and it's good to see him. He'll be on the podium, providing he keeps it on the wet black stuff.
Gibbs on the attack right now. You can just see him, so much confidence in the car right now. Good traction out the final corner. He's up underneath the McLaren, down the main straight in the slipstream here. Doesn't have the grunt though in the Ginetta. Down towards T1. We've got the right kink because we've got the left hander at the end of the straight. Gibbs just going to try and park it up to get good traction once again. It's not going to be enough though.
I think he went for the drive. He went for the drive out of the corner. Slowed it down. It didn't work either way. So we have 8 minutes left. Where did that go? Time flies when you're having fun.
Matt, what's the big difference here? You're a big F1 racer. What's the main difference you've seen between GT and kind of F1 racing?
Well, the big difference, Rich, is one's got Formula 1 cars and one's got GT4s. I think that's a major difference.
It's a good job you're here, Matt. It really is.
I could have asked the wall the same
It is
question,
it's unbelievable.
I really could have.
Quote of the day. It is a talent to a fault.
Honestly, Matt, I expected more.
40 towers.
You've done so much commentary with me, Rich. The fact you're expecting more, you shouldn't have, to be honest.
In front of other people. We have guests tonight, Matt. We have guests. Okay.
And I intend to embarrass you. That's the fun of this.
It's like that auntie, the elderly aunt you bring along to a party. She brings out the photos of you with your baby in your bath.
There's worse than that, I tell you.
That's just smacks your ass, that is.
There's worse than that as well, I tell you. Oh god.
So you're still not going to get a sensible answer out of it.
A sensible arse out of that. Yep.
Yeah, he's made a sensible arse out of you.
Look at Steve up in P8. Love that for Steve.
So do you still get the Turn 1 incidents, or are people, do they tend to be more gentlemanly in Formula 1 because it's open racing, open wheel racing?
Wow, I absolutely wish people were more gentlemanly when we do F1 lobbies. No, F1's normally more carnage than GT racing. Yeah, if you get with the good lobbies, you know, with the people who are virtually esports level, then you're right.
Yeah.
Anyone else all think they're the next Michael Schumacher, Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen combo, and it's There's heroics into Sandoval, and it's just carnage.
Good stuff. So do you not dabble in the GTs?
Oh, I do. I do dabble with GTs on a Wednesday night in the GVC.
They get smashed into turn one normally.
That was a one-time thing. Sealand decided he did not want me to make the first corner. Mate,
You've done very well to avoid the whole grid facing the wrong way. I'll give you that.
no, everyone did well to avoid me. I was literally facing the wrong way in the middle of the track at the first corner, and everyone drove
Ouch.
around me.
At
I was
Zandvoort.
impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God. Good stuff. So it looks like we've 5 minutes left. Jones is now 4.7, so Davy's closing the gap. So whether there's been a little mistake there from Jones, or whether he's just taking his foot off the gas, making sure he gets home with 3 to 4 laps to go, maybe 3 laps to go at the end of this lap. Masala
If he's sensible.
If
Just
he's
winded
sensible.
it
Jay Jones, he's not. Masala has a 10-second gap back down to this battle for 4th position, and then Hunter Fox is 13 seconds down the road from this battle. And Steve is awake, Stevel, or whatever you want to, however you want to pronounce that. You can just call him what you like. Just don't call him late for tea. Petrus in 9th, Neil B in 10th after not qualifying, doing his usual thing. We've got 15 drivers on track. We started with 17. We had a disconnect from JDB7 after he was running in third position. Unfortunate. We have had Wizard crash out. We've had Tux come into the pits, get a stop and go, then get a stop and go on the stop and go penalty, putting him down into 14th position. But his championship is safe.
Wizard not in the place to capitalise on the championship proceedings. All the way down in P13, Tux
Yeah.
P14. But the battle on circuit is Baby Shark, Lilmont Syndrome, and
Oh,
Gibbs.
Stop. What's going on here? We've got a change in the second position. Masala's up into second position. Davis has had a massive spin. This is not the first spin. This will be the third spin he's had. So he's down into third position. So Jones, Masala, and Davey are your 1, 2, 3. I don't want to jump on you, but that was big news.
Now, you're the only person that can jump on me, baby.
Hee! Get me Zimmer frame out.
Zimmer.
So he's not. Davey's not giving this up. He's made the mistake. The mist will be down. We've got just over 2.5 minutes to go. Close
got
back
the
on
keys to
Masala.
Oh, here we go. The battle for P4 is well and truly on. Baby Shark do with Gibb and Hunter. Oh, let's get that right, Rich. Lilmont. Yeah. So Masala coming under pressure from Davies right about now. Right about now. It's Davies, come on right about now. Push it right, baby, come on now. He's on it. He's on it. Come on. Davies wants it. He wants it. He can smell it. He can taste it. 1 minute 41 to go. Place your bets now. I give you 2 to 1 for Davies to get the position.
Where everyone's going, whoa, yeah, it's going through Masala. Masala's gets it onto the grass going into that corner.
Okay, the leader is on the final.
Leaders on the last lap, so this is the last. It's do or die for Davey to get back. Is he going to go down the inside? Oh, he had a good look into the final corner. So Masala gets some good drive out of the final corner. Where's he going to do? At what position? The hairpin mid?
T1.
T1.
Break himself.
T-bone. both of them now. Shark goes, will get second position. You thought he was going for that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, he might.
He's got the power nice as well.
Moaning and groaning. Yeah, he's coming.
Look at him.
But
Oh,
he gets a little tap. Gentlemanly tap. I'm here. Yeah, if you haven't seen me in your mirror, you can feel me in the rear.
Can you feel me in?
Oh, Jesus.
The old nerves will be going, the heart will be pounding. Masala's going sideways around turn 5.
He's pounding something else.
So will Masala hang on to what would be to him a...
Oh, Jesus. We're all getting
How
so
close
scared
do
here
these
right
guys
now.
want to
Oh,
be?
Kirby might
Oh,
lose
Masala,
himself.
Dave has just lost it. It is, yeah, he's doing a bit of his own medicine here, isn't he? But David's just lost it coming out of the corner.
It's Jay Jones.
If yours
reigning-
gets battered by a Tikka Masala, mate, you need to go to the doctors.
the reigning pro champion Jay Jones is going to come around the final corner to win here in KYALAMI in the wet, windy and tricky conditions. He wasn't on for the win, but he's produced the goods and he's going to cross the line in P1 to win here in KYALAMI. A great position here for Jay Jones. It's not going to be the title, but this is the battle we're waiting for. It's Masala followed by Davies. Davies in a great position throughout the race. Masala really coming to the boil and showing the spice he's got in that Aston Martin, coming across the line in P2.
So Shark managed to hold on to... Did he hang on? Yeah. Gibbs took 5th place from Littlemon at the end there. Yeah, so Gibbs finished the race at the last lap. So Neil B and Heatrus still battling away, still as close as ever. Neil looking for that 9th position, going sideways.
P8. Great job there from Steve.
Oh, Neil gets the better corner. Is he going to get the better drive? He backed out.
Oh, he lifted off. Oh,
wow, that was he just almost lifted off too. It seemed like he braked. So Tux just coming round to finish, doing a bit of a, you know what it's like. You win the championship by default. Comes round, last driver to finish. Comes round, undoes his seat belts. Arms out of the window, waving to the crowd as the Season 6 GT4 champion. Well done, Tux. Poor race, but good finish.
Got the job done.
Got the job done.
Well,
Yeah,
thank you
Wizard will be
guys.
kicking
Thank
himself.
You, that was some great comms. That was hilarious at times. So pretty quiet in chat tonight, unfortunately. But it is now gone 11 o'clock. So thank you very much, guys, for staying up and joining me on the comms this season. So
You're welcome.
it's been great. So we'll be back on Saturday for the final GT Academy race of the season. But yeah, great races again. Well done, Tux, and Morgan won the championship. Morgan
Won the championship. Lovely. Jay Jones joins the party.
hello. Well done, Jay
Jay
Jones.
Jones,
Great
what's gone on
result.
there? Just describe how you're feeling after your first win of the season.
This first win in GT4 as well.
First win in GT4, and did you realise you're now taken 2nd place in the championship?
No, I knew I was 3rd, I think closer to JDV.
You were 25 points behind Wizard, and he's in 13th position after coming together. And then I'm not sure whether you saw what Tux did. Back to back stop and goes.
Wow.
And he still continued. I couldn't believe it was like come out the 3rd time. And then he went back in the pits again for some reason. So I think he's had like 4 pit stops.
Wow, and he still stuck at it. Credit to him, man.
Enjoy that, Sailor Jones?
Oh yeah, that was the start was a bit sketchy. There was cars everywhere, and like battling with Tux was good. And then I saw Davey bin it once, and then when he binned it again, I was like, come on!
Green light. Go, go, go.
He binned it again as
just-
well. Then, as Masala will
Yeah.
tell
Yeah,
you.
it was just.
2
When
laps
was
to go.
it? Yeah, sorry.
It was about 2-3 laps to go. He just ended the first sector. I think he must have got too wide on the grass and spun, and a massive dent in his front end, and I just managed to get past him, and he was all over me for the rest of it because I was taking it easy. I was not losing out in that P2. Oh, what a race.
Yeah, that was. I was getting a bit concerned because a couple of laps he was like a second a lap quicker than me because I like used my tyres too soon after I stopped. And
Yeah, I used my tyres as well.
and yeah, and then I just kept kind of doing the same lap times, and then yeah, he made a mistake, and then that's when I could breathe again.
No, because he was about 2 seconds a lap faster than me in that kind of just before he put it off. Because I was behind Wizard. So Wizard was behind me. I just kind of let him through. I thought I'll just settle for third. I'm not going to try to chase him. He's too fast.
Yeah.
But I wish I hadn't. I wish I'd kept pushing because I would have comfortably get second. But we got jam at the end.
Wizard just threw that championship away.
So
Just on one.
I wouldn't say so.
Tux won
Ah.
because he did. There was 14 points at the beginning of the race between the two of them. Basically, neither of them scored points worth mentioning, with both 13th and 14th position. So
Wizard on track finished about where he should have been. Wizard could easily have got that second or third there. But Medic, he stopped early and he came out in front of us, and Wizard got past me. I kind of let him through. I didn't want to give away the championship, plus I didn't want to hold each other up, so I'd let him through. And then Medic was just, I don't know if he was trying to let him through, but he just got in the way, and Wizard just kind of lost it, and it was definitely because of Medic. Wizard didn't just lose it on his own.
Oh, right.
Let me have a look at replay, but no, I don't know if he was spooked or there was contact, but that's what put Wizard off and kind of put the nail in the coffin really for him. And I ended up kind of T-boning him. I was surprised I managed to get back into P2 because I had about 20 seconds worth of damage. That was on lap 2 or 3. Managed to keep it going. I think massive shout out to Shark though. That's his best blow yet, and it kind of held off the 5th and 6th from catching up with me.
yeah, it was good, entertaining.
Absolutely.
Watch the stream back because the commentary was entertaining as well.
The amount of times I nearly put it off there listening to you guys, because I watch the stream as I'm driving just for information. About 5-6 times I was on the grass, too busy laughing at you guys. I really need to stop that because it seems to be every race.
I think we've
Especially
got.
listening to you on it, Al.
I think we've got
Stephen.
Stebble here as well.
I've got one question because I've been asking everybody for the last 5 minutes. Did we win the team's championship?
Oh, I don't know yet, man. Jesus.
Is
It's
it
11
bump
o'clock at night.
drafters?
Don't ask me to
Bump
do quick maths.
drafters, did we win?
I think you may well have done. I don't know what the scores were, but I think there was only 4 points in it, wasn't there?
Yeah, but
There
yeah,
was,
it
yeah.
depends.
It
all
went to
depends.
about.
We haven't done both rounds yet, so.
Just
well,
as a
I
rough
think it went to
guesstimate,
about
I would
9 or
say
10
yes.
points
That was
after
wild.
Euro. And then
It was what after Euro, and JD
It was
didn't
about-
finish. I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
know where he
10
was.
points. So.
He DC'd.
Did he? Oh shit, man, that sucks.
And
I
Jones won that
just
race,
assumed
so-
he was one of those top 4 positions ahead. I didn't know who it was. I knew like Jensen, Davies, and Masala were up there, and I didn't know who that 4th person was. I just assumed that was JDB, and I saw Gibb was ahead of me as well, and I thought, oh no, we've blown it. But oh wow, okay, Jesus.
Yep.
I'm fairly
I think,
certain you got it.
I didn't have an internet connection 5 minutes before the start of the race.
So just while you're here, can you just confirm? Is it Stevel, or is it
It's Steve.
Steve is awake?
Steve is awake.
Why are you
It is
asking?
Devil.
Nobody takes any notice of that. It's obviously Stebble Sawak. So, yeah, thank you guys.
dear.
Well done to everyone out there tonight. So, and this season, it's been a good season once again. So, yeah, GT4's wrapped up early, unfortunately, because they brought the update forward. So there was meant to be an 8th round, but it's not going to be, but we'll be back around mid-March with the GT4s. So no doubt there'll be plenty of testing and that lot coming up in the following weeks. Yeah, once again, thank you very much, and we'll see you all on Saturday. So, and I'm not sure I got in the box with me then, but one of you lovely lot, hopefully. So, but yeah, cheers guys, and well done.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe. We actually went down. We actually went down a subscriber tonight. Yeah. We went to 397. What the bloody hell happened? So,
you see,
anyway.
this is what happens when you bring another commentator in, man. What can I say?
Yeah, well, I think it might have been Matt telling everyone he bottled it. It's probably Wizard. He said he bottled it.
He bottled it.
And he said the leading the leading pair, they had complete shit race. It was true though, they had shocking races. It was fucking terrible. So 2 stop goes from Tux and Wizard had more offs than
Ons.
Yeah, that'll do. Thank you very much. On that note, we'll see you on Saturday. Cheers guys, bye bye.